Alright, Bethesda just dropped a new update on Elder Scrolls 6, and it might be the funniest piece of corporate messaging I've ever seen in my life. According to them, 8 years ago, after announcing the game, they are exactly where they plan to be. What? That makes no... Really? First they said it was a mistake to drop that trailer, or teaser, whatever it was, and now they're saying, you know what, it was planned all along. Rigged from the start, even. And this is exactly what we wanted. And that line alone just writes comedy. The comedy writes itself. But let's talk about that today. Let's go back to the beginning. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. Elder Scrolls 6 was announced at E3 2018 with a 30-second landscape shot, a logo, and a bird flying off in the distance. There's no gameplay, no details, no timeline, just a scenic wallpaper and a prayer. And now, in 2026, Bethesda is telling us that the entire 8-year silence was intentional. They meant to do it. They're basically saying, we announced Elder Scrolls 6 8 years ago, showed nothing, said nothing, and now after layoffs and a tech reset, we're finally focusing on it. This was the plan. Really? If this was the plan, I want to see those meeting notes. I want to see the flow chart. I want to see the moment someone confidently said, yes, let's announce a game before the next generation of consoles even exists. Now, Elder Scrolls 6 is the studio's primary development focus. The majority of the team is working on it. They're playing it every day, I guess. That's what they say they're doing. They love how it looks, and then they drop the line that feels like it was written by someone sweating through a PR meeting. We're playing it every day. Trust us, bro. This is the kind of sentence you say when you know people absolutely do not trust you. And while they're telling everyone Elder Scrolls 6 is the main focus, they also casually listed off every other project they have in the oven. Fallout 5, Fallout 3 Remaster, New Vegas Remaster, Fallout Shelter Seasons, a Fallout TV project. It reads like someone trying to convince you they're committed to their relationship while also explaining their weekend dating schedule. They're basically saying, here's Fallout 5, Fallout 3 Remaster, New Vegas Remaster, Fallout Shelter Seasons, and a TV project. But Elder Scrolls 6 is totally the main focus. Sure, absolutely, I believe you, 100%. The MSN article tries to soften the impatience by reminding everyone that Skyrim came out 15 years ago. As if anyone needed that reminder, right? We all know. We know when Skyrim came out, and then came out again, and then was remastered, and then came out again, and then they added fishing, and then whatever. Skyrim has been ported to more devices than some operating systems. People have played it on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Alexa, smart fridge, and probably a toaster somewhere. Of course, fans are impatient. Of course, expectations are sky high. You cannot announce a game 8 years early and then act surprised that people want to see it. You know, what? You want to see the game? It's only been 8 years. Shut up. Then there's the closing note. The article says we might get an update next June during Xbox's showcase. What? Not gameplay, not a trailer, not a release window, just an update. Maybe, probably, I don't know, if the planets align. We'll maybe show something next June. Maybe. That is not confidence, and that is not reassurance. That is someone slowly backing out of the room while maintaining eye contact. Yeah, we're getting right on that. Hold on. You just stay right there. So here's the real takeaway. Bethesda is trying to calm fans down after layoffs, after Starfield backlash, after years of silence, and after announcing Elder Scrolls 6 way too early. They're trying to project stability. They're trying to say the game is moving forward. And that part is good. But the idea that this timeline was intentional is the part that makes people roll their eyes so hard they can see their own brain. If Elder Scrolls 6 is truly being played internally every day, that's great news. If the majority of the team is focused on it, that's even better. But until we see gameplay, the players, us, and until we see systems, until we see the world, fans are going to keep calling shenanigans. And honestly, they should. 8 years is a long time to stare at a logo. When Bethesda finally shows Elder Scrolls 6, it's going to be one of the biggest moments in gaming. Expectations are massive, the pressure is enormous, and the longer they wait, the bigger the hype gets. So Bethesda can say whatever they want about being where they plan to be, but the reality is simple. Elder Scrolls fans are tired. We're also loyal, hopeful, and absolutely ready for something more than a teaser shot of mountains and a bird. So until then, I guess I'll just keep playing ESO or Skyrim again and again and again. All right, bye.